There are moments when even the most dangerous animals are so friendly, it's almost unbelievable. Like this alligator, or a wolf, or lion. Just look at the way this giant ray is playing with a boy who's feeding it fish. Turns out fishermen often butcher the fish at this port, so the sea creatures are used to being fed. And these guys decided that regular training is too boring, so they decided to wrestle with a bear. Thankfully, the animal didn't mind. This black Asian water monitor lizard decided to cheer the human on as he was cleaning the terrarium. Clearly, the lizard knows that the person is doing it a favor. This wolf eel couldn't leave the diver alone until it had enough attention. While most people would panic at the sight of a scorpion, this person nonchalantly holds Mom Scorpion in his hand, along with several dozen of her offspring. This alligator is not only skilled at catching food, but also...
I feel completely connected to Pocho.
But this crocodile named Pocho takes it to the next level. It's been friends with this man for many years, allowing him to swim on top of the animal, hug it, and even kiss it right in the jaws. And this is an incredible encounter between a wild moose named Lovely and the only person she ever lets near her.
This big boy is Big Phil.
This is a friendly python named Big Phil, who wraps himself around a person not to crush him, but to cuddle.
Isn't he gorgeous? Good boy, Phil.
And this eagle must have forgotten that it's a menacing predator. I've heard that orcas are not dangerous to humans, but I didn't realize they could be so friendly. Considering that moray eels could fatally attack you, you would hardly call them friendly. And yet, here we are. And this dangerous lion is famous for its cuddles with the tourists. This albino croc is smiling during its spa treatment. Admit it, you've never seen anything like this before. If I was given a pool of cold water on a hot day, I'd also be this friendly. This gentle tarantula helped a man with his Billie Eilish impression.
Where'd that come from?
Look at the way this Canadian wolf is greeting a stranger. Canadian wolves are considered the largest breed in the world. This polar bear came to a research station and almost let people pet it. Most importantly, without any consequences. And this shark voluntarily came up to a diver for a little stroke. And now, you see the most dangerous birds in the world. A cassowary can knock out a person with just one kick. Luckily, it was in a good mood. This guy dove into a pool full of crocodiles, as if they were kittens and not deadly reptiles. Some people travel with their cats and dogs, and this woman travels with a Himalayan brown bear. And the animal even knows how to fasten the seatbelt. I know that feeling, bro. Pumbaa, is that you? When you don't have a girlfriend, but you have a lioness. And this 6-foot eel is so happy to see this diver that it hugged the man by wrapping itself around him. This is what mutual affection looks like. Just a normal day in Russia. Fed the bear, now it's time to go to work. A giant praying mantis took a respite on a person's hand, and listen to the way it says hello.
Lily loves to have her back scratched at night.
And this snake puts its owner to bed every night.
Because she doesn't have any others.
A wild rhino walked through a populated village, but it was so friendly that it allowed everyone to stroke it.
Is that your pet dog?
Meanwhile, this shark is taking its human for a walk.
Walk right now, guys. That's what we're doing. We're walking.
Who knew that stingrays can be very friendly towards people? Unless this guy is a mermaid, I have no idea how he managed to tame a salamander like this. Just look at the way this lion greets the person who raised it and continues to care for it. Are you sure this is a lizard? Looks more like a playful puppy. A friendly crocodile gave a capybara a ride on its back. Now we know that animals have their own form of surfing. And here, Kiara the lioness is greeting her best friend, who practically replaced her parents. This man raised a bear since it was a cub, and this is the result. This shark came up so close to the divers, it could have easily swallowed them. But thankfully, it was friendlier than expected. This hippo started to climb over the wall surrounding its enclosure and could have caused some damage to the visitors of the Delhi Zoo. The security guards started pushing the animal back in, and even though the hippo could have attacked him, it went back into the water instead. In the Myrtle Beach Safari Preserve lives the friendliest royal white Bengal tiger that quite likes to swim with people. This lioness came right up to a wildlife photographer, sniffed him, and went on its way. Imagine his emotions at the time. The chairman of the Aspinall Foundation, Damien Aspinall, brought his wife, Victoria, to introduce her to wild gorillas. He never imagined that he would be jealous. And this is a show at a wildlife preserve in Arizona, when the staff allow the tigers to hump themselves as if they were real prey. And yet, the 400-pound, 11-foot predators control their instincts, knowing this is all just pretend.